Hi everyone, this is the Tarot Man. Today I'll be doing a reading for Sarah. Sarah's asked me a question relating to her relationship. She has some doubts of a partner and she suspects he could be cheating on her. So the reading will be based around that question. I'm going to use this Celtic cross spread. Also we're going to do the spread based on her partner, which will help clarify the situation, how he's feeling, what motivates him. I think this would help us get a better understanding of Sarah's question. Okay, so I just shuffled the cards, and the first card is the Tower card, and this represents the person and the question. The next card, this is the card that crosses that person, and this also could be any barriers that are in the way or that lay ahead, and that's the Empress card. The next card is the Sun, and this card just verifies the first card. The next card is the Five of Coins, Pentacles, and this card is the near past relating to the question. And the next card is the Fool, and this card hangs over a person's shoulders and could be also relating to the near future as well. The next card is the Future card. Okay, the next card, this is any fears, doubts, concerns, any worries that could be on the person's mind. The next card, and that is the Three of Swords. The next card is the Four of Wands, and this card represents the people around that person, or the impact they might be having on their lives. The next card is their hopes and dreams, and that's the Two of Cups. And the last card, the final outcome, that is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I'll begin the reading. We'll start with the first card, which is a Tower. I can clearly see there's some issues. Again, relating to the question at hand, is your partner faithful to you? And does he love you? And the Tower card speaks to me that there is some problems at the moment. Perhaps you're even decided to separate or take some time apart, or it's in the process, it's heading down that road, and which again, it doesn't necessarily mean it's negative. Everyone's entitled to a bit of free space, as long as you're still communicating and you're clear about that. And this is what crosses that card, and this is the Empress, and the next card relating that verifies the question at hand is the Sun. So I've got a feeling it could be a child involved, or pregnancy, or even perhaps it's something that you desire, that you would like from your partner, is to perhaps settle down and have a baby. So this could also be, it seems this is what the main cause, that's what's affecting your partner. Again, looking at the cards, there's no sign of any your partner being unfaithful to you in the past. Here, this card, you can clearly see he feels that he's being separated from you. He's been pushed aside, out in the cold. And again, I'm not sure, this again might be relating to the child. Perhaps if there's problems there, or if you desire to have a baby with this person, with your partner, and perhaps he's not very keen, as he still kind of is enjoying his independence and his freedom, and he's not quite ready to make that commitment. But that doesn't necessarily say that in the future that he will still have the same feelings. But as the past, I think this is the main cause is relating to the child, or the wish for the child. And definitely he's feeling that he's not feeling as close to you. He's feeling outcasted, pushed aside. Clearly here, I think he values his freedom, and he doesn't really want to make that commitment to you yet. I don't think he's prepared to make that commitment. Or again, if the baby, perhaps if you found out you're pregnant, then this could be the case that perhaps it scared him, and again he's just in shock, and he might need time to process this. So I wouldn't say that there's any disloyalty going on, but just perhaps time for himself to process this and the situation. But I think this is definitely the main cause, and his doubts and fears here again is perhaps losing his relationship. That's very clear. And how this would be how you're having an impact in his life. And again here, perhaps it seems to be commitment, wanting commitment, maybe marriage, and to have a child, and perhaps you're pushing the relationship to the next level onto him, and he's not quite ready, he's not prepared to commit himself just yet. So perhaps you might need to be more patient. And again, it doesn't mean he doesn't want it, perhaps he just needs more time. And again, perhaps it's something that you might need to give him, and give him some space. But I feel that if you're going to do that, and maybe perhaps you've been doing that, you've been giving him the cold shoulder, and perhaps he feels now that it's you're not, you don't want to be with him anymore, and which is making him feel upset and separating himself from you, and not being himself when he's around you and being able to talk to you. And perhaps he's shutting himself off, which again might make you believe that he's not interested in you, he's not being faithful, and perhaps that's why you're unsure, and why you have these questions on your mind. And this is his hopes and dreams, which is very clear. He does love you, and it's very clear with this card, the Two of Cups, that represents a really well balanced relationship. So this is really his hopes and dreams of what he would want, what he likes and desires from the relationship. And again, that might just take time, but the love is definitely there. The basic foundation of the love is there, which doesn't mean that it could be something that people look a long time for in their life, to have this great solid love, this foundation. But it doesn't mean you don't have to work at the relationship to make it work. You still need to put the effort in. But what's very clear is here his hopes and dreams is to be with you. And the final result, final outcome here is the Ten of Cups, and that's the happy family card. So again, I believe if you give him more attention, perhaps try to open up to him more and be patient with him, respect his freedom, this would all lead to being happy and being together, and perhaps into a relationship where that you will have kids and there will be marriage. But it's a process that you have to be patient with, and you need to find a balance in the relationship in order for that to happen. So to answer your question, it's very clear that he's not being unfaithful to you. It's very clear that he does love you, but there's something there that's really pushed you to a side, separated you two slightly, and of course with that you're bound to have thoughts and worries and concerns, perhaps even be paranoid. about the relationship, and it's important not to give those thoughts legs. The best thing here, I think, is communication, and talk about how you're feeling, and don't push someone into a corner to get your way, what you want, because you're likely just to push them more away. And I definitely believe that there's a great future and great potential for the relationship to work, and again to have their loving family with children, and great surroundings with friends, and full of life and full of happiness. It's definitely there, but again, you're going to have to work towards it. You're going to have to work at it, and I think the main thing again is patience here. And if you are separated at the moment, or you're having some space, what's very important is to understand that it could be a great learning curve to build something better, to build that, learn from the past and the mistakes, and have a fresh start somewhere. Have that communication. Don't just blank each other, not speak to each other. And perhaps you need to make that phone call, send that text if you're avoiding each other, to make the first step into making a relationship work. Okay, I hope that helps, Sarah.